Welcome back to Good Day. You know, Amanda, I'm just standing here thinking, I want to redeem myself. I don't know how. I think the team is about to practice. I don't think they'll let me on the court anymore, but
they might.
I missed those 2 free throws. I should have missed those, just FYI. I don't know.
Next time, Steven.
Intrusive thoughts, just getting
Maybe I'll help you out a little bit, teach you something. No,
well, we're live from Savage Arena, the home of the UToledo men's and women's basketball teams.
Yes, and we're joined now by Athletic Director Blair to join us and talk a little bit about these programs overall, the athletic program overall at the University of Toledo. Obviously, we chatted with you just ahead of the football season. Now we're here for basketball with 2 really great programs for men's and women's basketball.
It's easy to be a Rocket. And what I mean by that, right? I come in, I mean, this is year 3 for me. It's been flying by. But you look at the level of our teams, the level of our coaches, the level of our student athletes, academically on the court and in the community. It's easy to walk into work every day and be really, really proud to serve this institution and represent the countless alumni and the broader university that we represent. And so you look at where we're at, and then you remind yourself this is a starting point and that we can go so much higher. And so it makes it a really fun place to work. I got myself extremely blessed.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with the women's basketball team. That average GPA of a 3.7, I mean, I played college sports. Doesn't work like that in most places.
I'm not going to tell everybody my GPA, but I don't know if it's a 3.7. So I literally and figuratively look up to those young ladies. They're tremendous citizens, but they get it done in the classroom and then wear championship rings while they're finishing their papers.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool combination.
Yeah, so let's talk about basketball, just the 2 programs, the program as one, women's, men's basketball. This is, as Al was saying not too long ago, this is championship basketball. So for the fan experience, they're not coming just to watch a casual game. These games matter.
I mean, the reality is when you come to a Toledo Athletics event, a lot of the time you're going to walk away smiling because our teams have had so much success against whatever competition they're playing against. And so I think you layer on top of that what I really call a community. I don't even really call it a fan base. When people come to our games, they see people and long-lost friends that they've known, neighbors, cousins, whatever it may be, because Toledo's a big, small city, right? And I think you see that play out in our fan base. And so you combine that with high-level basketball that win championships, but also all of them are hungry for more, right? We hired Jenny Bogus, and she's hungry for more. She wants to build on the foundation set by Coach Collup. You talk to Ty Kowalczyk, he talks about going for the nickel, right? He wants that extra. He's not satisfied. That environment's contagious, and I hope our fan base feels it.
You know, there are some challenges, I think, out there, too, with staying at this competitive level. We talked about the draft portal or the
NIL,
portal.
Yes. The portal,
transferring. How do you keep that competitive edge?
Yeah, change is an opportunity. Change is an opportunity.
That's a positive way to look at it.
Absolutely. Every time something changes, there's an opportunity for us to get better. And specifically here at Toledo, with the environment that we have, the business community, the media that we have locally, we've got the ability to do some things that our competitors, quite frankly, can't even come close to doing. But if we rest on our laurels and sit still, we'll get passed by. But if we champion them and pull everybody together as one team and pull in the same direction, we can turn all this change into future opportunity. And I think you see that on our teams. I mean, our transfer portal, you look at Ty Kowalczyk's men's basketball team, 2 of the players that played just the other night were from other MAC programs. And the best players on those 2 teams play here at Toledo, look around and say, you know what, I want to be a part of this. Let me switch sides and come to this team on the other side. And so we've tried to turn all these changes into opportunity, into advantages. And so far we've been really successful. Got to keep our foot on the gas.
So let's talk about some of those things that make this program unique in the MAC. I mean, we know about the titles. What else is out there that makes the University of Toledo unique when it comes to the MAC?
Yeah, I think Toledo as a whole, the community of Northwest Ohio, I think sometimes we maybe take it for granted. When you're in a major metro, and I would call Toledo a major metro, amongst a lot of schools in the Mid-American Conference that are in small college towns, that's a differentiator, right? And you could sell that, and I've been in college towns, we sold the college town environment, but here I'm going to talk about the advantages of being in the business community and having businesses wrap their arms around you, having our young people be able to go 10 miles down the road and get an internship at a Fortune 500 company. Look at the visibility that we get. We talk about a W2L, you talk about the media entities that we have, help tell our story and elevate your brand in this new world of NIL. I mean, we've got so much to offer here in Toledo as a community. Then you layer on that great facilities, great coaches. It's a can't miss proposition, right? So how do you leverage that even more so and say, hey, how do we use this community even more so to our advantage? Well, in the world of name, image, and likeness and what we're talking about, about, that's huge. In the world of transfer portal, kids want to go places as a destination. How do we turn Toledo into the destination for transfer portal kids rather than just saying, oh, we're going to lose our kids, what are we going to do? And so I think it's all in how you look at everything, but I don't think this is rose-colored glasses. I truly believe we've got tremendous opportunity here.
That's a really interesting way of looking at it. Because, it used to be students like, I want to go to the college town. Wait, no, I need to find a great job after I graduate with this degree I just spent some money on. It's a really interesting way of capturing those students and using that as an advantage here to the university.
Well, I just say we started the Rocket Ascend program just last month, and that's led by our director of student athlete, Tracy Cordy. That's got about 10 to 15 local business leaders paired with some of the brightest student athletes in our department on a one-on-one mentoring. So you've got one of the CEOs of a local glass company partner with one of our football student athletes, going to lunch, talking about life, talking about what it was like to be a college student, but also saying, hey, I want to go into X. How can you help me with your relationships and networking in Toledo? One, that's going to improve those outcomes once that young man leaves here. Two, it's really hard to transfer and leave that in addition to everything else and say, hey, I love all that you're doing. I love you pouring into me, but I got to go across the street for a couple of dollars, right? And so as many ways as we can show love to our student athletes, build relationship, and give them resources, we're going to be successful in this new landscape.
And that's going to help continue to build Toledo up as well. Keeping those top athletes and scholars right here in the Glass City. Love it.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations again. We're gonna get that nickel, right?
Oh, going for the nickel.
Go for the nickel. I love it.
And the women are gonna get one too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be back. Thanks, Brian. We'll be back with more. Good day. Make sure you stay with us.